everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and thank you for joining us in today's live stream. We're going to be having a giveaway at the 1 hour mark, so be sure to go to last week's live stream and leave a comment on that if you'd like to participate. But we'll be sharing links for that directly here in a little bit. Randy's still finishing up prepping and making me a cup of coffee and stuff. So, that's a thing. There we are. Very cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting everything kind of juggled. Hey, Julie, how's it going on all of my devices? I'm going to be wrapping this stone today, I think, which is super pretty on both sides. So I'm going to try to make the pendant double-sided. Hey, Pro, the roof is, the shingles are done. And the first crew, I guess, like left, but there's still like boards hanging off of the house and some different things. Apparently, there's going to be another crew coming, so we'll see how that goes. But Randy was very kind, and he was like, "Your hair looks windswept today," and I'm like, "It's so puffy, it's so dry." From like it just being windy and the heater and stuff being on, and I don't know how to style hair this length. So, fortunately, I'm going to be having the camera flipped around for most of the stream. So, doesn't matter. So, speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get that all flipped around. Hey, Carrie, how's it going? Oh gosh, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Okay. Getting everything shifted around. I don't want the cord in the way. There we go. Hey, Anita. How's it going? We're doing pretty good here. It has been a crazy busy morning. Okay, so story time. They said they have somebody new and that must have been the problem. But at the post office, last week we had dropped off, like we carry all of our shipments in like Amazon packages that are like open topped that we tape the sides on to like be a bigger box. Oh no, Carrie. I hope you're all right. And so we had taken our packages in and dropped them off, and at least one of them, it remains to be seen how many this actually happened to, they just closed it up, taped it shut, and mailed it back to us. So there may be some delays with some people's packages, unfortunately. But we got that taken care of today, but we were just like, are you shitting me? Oh my god. So, but yeah, so that's been a fun morning getting that taken care of. And so now we're going to be wire wrapping this stone today. I think I want to feature this side as like the main front. Right, Androma. And I'm going to be featuring this side, which looks super cool from a very particular angle. It's got a lot of like really pretty little flashes in it, if you can see. Yeah. But yeah, this side definitely going to be the front, but I just don't want to cover up the back. Linda, this is a labradorite. We're doing some custom work for a friend, and they provided the stones. So we are going to be opening up some more slots for custom work for like jewelry only projects. We're not going to be taking on any costume work, just because a lot of the materials that we use for that we've been having a difficult time getting hold of. But we can do custom jewelry pieces. I think we're going to be opening that up in January. So if y'all have any ideas for stuff that you'd like custom made just for you, start thinking about that. I think I'm going to do this one in a combination of antique copper and titanium toned silver. Hey, Rebel, how's it going? Right? Oof, goodness. Let me make sure. Got my craft on package today. Gorgeous cabs. Oh, I'm so glad. And my tablet is not keeping up with That's fantastic. Right on, Joette. Okay, just getting settled in. Getting my pliers together. It has been a crazy busy month this week. Again, I've been saying that a lot lately, but it keeps ringing true. I want to thank y'all, by the way, everybody who stopped by and hung out for our super duper mega sale live stream. I think we will definitely be doing that again in the future, just because I've had so much fun crafting and getting to make some custom rings for you guys. I have not, Julie. What is, I don't even know what that is. What is that? It sounds interesting. Hey, Anna. It's been a long time since I've been on the stream, but I hope you're doing well and staying safe. We are doing well and we are staying safe. It's great. Like, all things considered, we're doing phenomenally. I think perhaps a little overworked, but we do that to ourselves on a regular basis. So that's nothing new at this point. Right on, Lisa. Well, it was still, we had a fantastic evening. Hey, Dashend, how's it going? And I'm actually going to be picking, how many are we going to do here? Do I do 5 or 6? I think I'm going to need to do 6 just to get this to be properly enclosed. Oh, I don't know. I'm not entirely certain yet how I'm going to wrap this. Hey, Bev. We're doing pretty good today. Well, it's having stuff done with the roof and just kind of straightening up a few things and doing the Fly Lady zone cleaning. We are now solidly into week 2 and we're super duper dropping the ball on that one, but I'm working on it. Let's see. Just a sec, I'm trying to find. Hey, Kathy. So I am using, in today's project, 16 gauge round, though I was thinking about maybe doing square, but I've already cut off these round pieces. We'll see. It's never too early or too late to do something completely different. I'm going to try to not keep shaking the tripod so much. And I'm going to be doing a lot of my wrapping with 28 gauge. But again, I don't know if I want to do a woven bezel. I'm going to do a woven bezel. I've decided it is final. Okay. And I'm going to cut off 5 lengths of this 16 gauge. At about 15 to 18 inches long. And now we can set that off to the side. Okay, and I'm going to pull off. So let's kind of, I'm actually going to do something that I don't typically do, and I think I'm going to sketch this out first. Just to try to maybe where do I even find some blank paper to sketch this out on? Okay. Just to kind of get some ideas out and onto paper. Okay. Because I'd like to try to plan the front and the back simultaneously, if that's even doable. So the way that I'm going to do this, It is not going to be to scale, by the way. I'm just going to trace the stone. So there's the front. And there's the back. Okie dokie. I want to do one of my 2-layer bales, or 3-layer actually. So there will be 1 layer of wire that's going to be the little twisty there in the front. And then there'll be, so that'll come down around like that. And I think I want to have maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 prong style little thingies holding to the front. Yeah. And then a second, quite possibly wires 2 and 3 on each side, coming around like that and like that. And these are going to be building and hugging over the sides, though I may do some beads, some square beads. Beautiful, man. Thank you for the coffee. The sweet love. I don't know why I've been having a hard day.
I don't know either. But we've both been busy. We've both been up.
It's hard work being spoiled and loved all the time. I have literally nothing that I can viably complain about, but I'm a little poo-poo pants anyways. I think I'm just tired. Randy's right. We've been working like super hard. Like, do y'all ever have just like hard days for no good reason? I don't know. That, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had this terrible headache all day and I keep Googling if I'm having a stroke. So that's probably not helping. Let's see. Ooh, mistress, benches. Make a birdhouse. Oh. It sounds very quiet. Is the roof done? It's not like done, but it's definitely, it's as far as this crew will take it. We still, something about gutters and like the flashing isn't up yet. I don't really know what's going on, but they left and there's still materials in our driveway. So Dashin says, I just had a tooth pulled yesterday, so can I have a bad day too? Yes, I hereby give everyone watching a necessary permission to have a bad day if you need it. Like, it's okay. You don't have to feel bad about feeling bad, I guess. Like, it's okay to not be just like cranking it at full throttle, 110% enthusiasm. But no leaks? Well, Cricket, I don't know because it hasn't rained. Fortunately, they've had really great weather to do the roof. So that's cool. Okay, and these guys, so okay, focusing. Wire 1 going around with those little prongy bits. Wire 2 and 3 going around, and they're going to have a 2-beat corset. So it's going to go like 2 wrap cross, 2 wrap, 2 wrap cross. Like, it's, you'll see. Right on, Amy. You have mail to open? I do, Yvette. That always cheers me up. Being spoiled rotten always cheers me up. You're looking forward to a very quiet Christmas, like with no one. Right on. Yeah, it's gonna be just Randy and I here too. Who the heck? Hey, Randy. There's somebody on our porch. I don't know what's happening. Is it a male person? Yes, it was a male person.
Oh.
Well, I didn't see a vehicle. Oh, it's a new feller. He's a fellow redhead. I was like, why is he on fire? That's his hair. Ooh, right on, Chris. Okay, so we've got those two. Then we will do 3 and 4.
Holy.
What up, babe? Is that a seed catalog? Are with coupons? Duet?
Southern Road Gardeners.
Oh, yeah. They know what to send me. Hey, Sam Dog. My sweet little puppy. He's the son of the last mailman. Oh, goodness. Right on, Ellen. Yeah, I just took a handful of pampering. Oh, such. Y'all want to see some cute puppies? Well, they're old men, but, well, as far as dogs go, who's my good boys? I love you so much. I haven't gotten to snuggle you nearly enough, not once ever. You're a good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. You a good boy too, Sam? Yeah. Oh, he's such a good dog. You're both such good boys. Yeah, he just does that. He just likes to put his head on me. He's such a sweet boy. Okay, back to Rick. Okay, so if we do the third layer in the bale, does this need a third layer? Yes, okay. So it's 1 wire, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the 6th wire, I think, is going to have... Alrighty, so that was our first crash of the day. Right on, Joette. Well, I'm really glad I'm glad all y'all were able to come and hang out with us today. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, so yeah, we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna need a 6th wire, and quite possibly, a 7 and an 8 as well. Oh no, this is getting really. Because I need to kind of have it secure onto the back as well, because on the back I was going to duplicate that effect.
Was it a 4 or 5 on the back?
Probably a 5 or maybe even a 6, because I just don't want the back to be completely covered.
Yeah.
But I was going to experiment with the pronging, but since this one's so dummy thick, I was going to try to have it wrap, but kind of do this like sandwichy thing. So let's start with picking the beads that are going to be around the edge. Yes, a stream fall down, go boom, boom, go boob. Cheers, everybody. I shouldn't be having coffee after 12 p.m., but oh well. Actually, y'all, this is disgusting, but I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. That's probably why I'm having a bad day. And I'm not having a bad day. I'd rather have not woken up at 7. Oh, that is good stuff. Thank you so much for the coffee, Randy. Y'all ready to go on a trip to look at some beads? Because that's what's happening. Okay, I'm looking specifically for... There is a square somewhere in this stash of beads. Let's see. Where are you at? Are you... I was hoping I'd get it first try. This is not it. But I have... Oh, it is! Huzzah! Okay, it's these guys here, because I wanted to play off of the blue colors. I thought maybe. I don't know. Those are my first candidates, because I did want something kind of square. Okay. First candidate found. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got some square ones someplace else also. Do we just go through every single tray of beads? What do y'all think? Is that a yes? Sorry, that's me just tightening up the thing. Okay, so I guess start with this one. Cricket says, please. Okay. So I really like those opalites, but I kind of wish I had some, I don't even know if they exist, but like some square kyanite would have been really cool. Okay. Oh, those are some really nice serpentine rectangles. But yeah, definitely want something square though. Haroon Feisty. Okay, this way I don't have to hold them precariously in the air. I can just hold them precariously in my lap. Because sometimes they get mixed in my head. I thought I had this color, but in square. Would have been neat. But alas, it was not so. Three trays in, and Bev's like, I've already got bead envy. Now keep in mind, y'all, this is from 12 years of collecting, like basically dumping every penny I have into my bead stash. Y'all want to see some of the oldest beads in our collection? It's probably in this tray. Like these guys, I ordered, these are genuine rose quartz. I had ordered them for, I had actually had a dream, I think, about a necklace that was these rose quartz flowers alternating with like moss agate, like leaf shaped beads with like it was a very, very specific design, and it was one of our first designs that we made and sold and at craft shows. Very pretty. Ooh, those are pretty too. And then our oldest cat's like 13, the dog's around 10 years. Youngest cat's somewhere. Oh, thank you, Randy, for keeping up with the comments while I just pet my beads. I like those round ones, but it's gonna, like the design that I'm thinking of very specifically kind of needs square cut. Now those are very pretty. A little too large for what I'm going to try to do here. But like, check those out, yeah. So pretty. I used to try to organize my beads by like any kind of system. It never stuck. There was always this fluctuation of stuff that we did have in stock or didn't have in stock or needed more. How light! Oh, again, if I had more of this 4mm size, but that's where we get tricky into, I've got to be able to fit it onto a 16 gauge wire. Ha, I may have to turn to the metal beads. Oh, some cute little brachiated jasper hearts. Also, I owe a whole lot of what's in here, you guys, to y'all. So many of you guys have sent us cool stuff over the years. And I have hoarded it. Okay, I could also go, well, again, those are round. And I don't think I can fit 16 gauge on there. Do you have any hematite flats or squares? Ooh, quite possibly somewhere, maybe. Kind of working my way. Started in the middle, and I think I'm going to work my way up. Because there's a lot of my hematite. For this one, a way that I do like to organize for if it's stuff that I use very like regularly, I keep 4, 8, 6, 8, and 10mm. In here I've got rose quartz, hematite, amazonite, and sodalite, and then it started to get a little crazy. So
Alright, did that go through 3 times?
It did not. I haven't gotten any oh, yes, it did. Yeah, the link went through all 3 times.
Cool.
I think it was just that it wasn't unlisted last time.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah. There's some metal beads, maybe. Actually, super obscure. It might be there, it might not. I've got this tray here of stuff. And the crayons. Some press-on fingernails. It might be here. Oh, those are super cute, though. We've got these little spikes. But I thought that I had... somewhere in this tray, mixed in with all the dog hair. Lens cleaning wipe. Oh, these are super pretty. Rummaging, rummaging, rummaging. Right? We had gotten this little guy and then started making molds out of polymer clay, and it just never quite worked out. Okay, so I might use these guys, which I know they are not square. They're actually bicones, which is worse. Like, it's the worst, but they're kind of what I was thinking of. Sometimes my memory is the absolute least reliable thing. Excuse me. And I was remembering these, but in a square shape, because I could have sworn that I had some. The correction is, I may have at one point seen one somewhere and then just stowed it in my brain for later, and then it's later and it's all mixed up. It's just a mixed up jumble of everything. I'm gonna rummage for like a moment longer. Oh gosh, do y'all remember that? When I was trying to do a Zodiac series? I don't even know if I should still try to do that. I do not. I don't think. I do not have a Virgo. I have let Pro Pool down. Since you had failed me for the last time. Yeah, no, I don't have little squares. Okay. Well, oops. This is life now. Stow that back onto the shelf and... Woo! Huh? What did she say? I've missed so much lately. Mom can't do that. Oh, geez, Tweet. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Though I do have to say that's like... did that kind of that whole dying thing. Like, wow. Suzette says, I'm a Virgo too. Ooh, so's Propol. Please pardon me while I slurp coffee loudly directly into your ear. Okay. So the thing with these guys is you definitely can fit a maybe. I don't want to quote. I don't want to say definitely and then not be able to. Let me double check. Okay. Woo. Yes, those are perfect. I'm looking specifically for beads in my collection that I can comfortably fit a 16 millimeter, or no, 16 gauge wire through. So I have these brassy toned faceted bicones, and I think I may be able to alternate in these 6 millimeter round. So I'll let you teach. I appreciate your realness. Well, thank you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I do not have the time or energy to fake anything. I'm like, This is the best you get right here. This is all I got. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, Tweet. That is super rough. Just one more thing on the pile that is 2020. I'm gonna see what I can do those 2 calves I got from the shop. Ooh, right on, Kelly.
Well, as of this moment, we are caught up on everything.
We are currently caught up. We have shipped out all of our subscriptions and all of our orders. So if you're expecting a package, it is, unless the post office mails it back to us inside of another box for some reason, it is on its way. And everybody should have tracking info for their stuff too. Hey, Jordan, how's it going? Did anybody else get to see Jupiter and Saturn at their closest last night? That was pretty cool, not gonna lie. Okay. So I'm going to go through this first part. Thank you. Don't mean to hit that. With 26 gauge. And I'm just going to kind of test it out just to see if we can kind of make a core bezel. I've pulled off one full arm span and another arm span. All right on. It's going to look pretty cool and close to how it did last night. For like each night now, they're going to be getting farther and farther away. Randy and I've been watching since probably March or April, actually, was whenever we first, I think, saw, it may have been June. I don't know. Time is a construct. It was earlier in the year at some point that Randy and I were able to spot Jupiter and Saturn in the sky for the first time. Like that's when we started getting into stargazing for the year. And, oops. And we've been watching those 2 planets get closer and closer together all year. So it was really cool to get to see them come together. Well, at least they were not as like bloop, right on top of each other as I thought they'd be, but it's still cool. Okay, so now I am wrapping some 26 gauge around the 16 gauge core. Three, 4, 5, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna kind of be experimenting, feeling this out a little bit. Yeah, Randy and I straight up completely missed the Geminid meteor shower this year, which I was pretty bummed about, but I'll survive. Hopefully we'll get to see it together next year. Okay. No, that's not what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try to wrap it for the length of this bead. So let's see, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That looks about right. Because over here on one of these wires is where I'm going to string up my beads. It really helps that they have the same diameter at their widest point, same-ish. Same-ish. I'm going to move this down to the center of our wire. And I'm going to put another wire on the other side. And so that I don't knock them and make a big mess, I am going to mix my beads, but what up, love?
Went to step outside to look at the planets and ended up locking ourselves out of the house.
Oh no. Oh no. That's pretty rough. Okay. So from here, see how this wire is exiting on the top, maybe? I'm going to wrap underneath and then go over this one here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now from here, you can see, hopefully maybe, that the wire is exiting on the bottom side. So I'm going to come over and then under. So it's doing a little bit of a weave, and this is actually going to hold our beads in place, as well as, huh?
Hey, see kitty.
Hey, yeah. As well as stabilize our wires. So now we've come across there. I'm going to go 1, and I want to pull that kind of tight, and then just focus on getting those 12 coiled. 2. If you're having trouble with your wire, kind of bend them off into 3 different directions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 coils. Give them a smush. And now I'm going to try to stabilize the other side and just see how that looks. I like it so far. We'll see how it plays out. Now I started from the center of my weaving wire, so I'm also working from the center of my core wires.
You can really fix it.
I'm trying my best.
I think it might be that there's so many wires going so many directions.
Gotcha. Which, if this goes well, we may do a tutorial, or just if it goes horribly, we may do a tutorial either way. Okay. So again, this is very similar to we had done a tutorial, what feels like a lifetime ago, on making a wire woven bracelet with square beads. Very, very similar concept. That we're using the beads on the core wire as a guide for keeping the 2 side wires parallel. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now from here, again, we're exiting kind of on the top, so I'm going to go below. And then, so it's very, very much like just weaving. Also, I don't think it's helping that I have like a ray of sunshine coming and hitting directly. It's making some problems with the brightness adjustment on my phone, I think. Right on. Thanks for letting me know, Teresa. We're having a rough signal day, so trying my best. There's one, and if you have a hard time working on the wire that's away from you, you can actually try to just flip it and go from there. Do you have seed beads between the larger beads? I do not. I am separating them only by wire. Though you could definitely, if you wanted, put seed beads between them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've actually, and I'm only considering this like just in theory at all, Kelly, for these 6mm beads that I'm using, I'm doing 12 rotations of the 26 gauge wire, and that seems to be working out pretty well. But I have considered moving forward, because our live stream quality has been so poor lately. I'm considering moving to maybe predominantly premieres where the video is pre-recorded, but then the chat is live and we can answer y'all's questions like live and stuff. Um, just because I kind of feel like it defeats the purpose of doing an educational live stream if y'all cannot see what we're doing. So, so that's a thing. Okay, so I'm going to pop on a copper bead. And so I kind of like that alternation. What's up, babe?
Christina.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, hey, Christina. Yeah, we're still just doing our regularly programmed programming, I guess.
Regularly scheduled program.
Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And I am struggling a little to keep the wires parallel. I don't want it like warping or anything like that. And it would also be wise for me to establish what even my diameter, like my circumference of the stone is. That way I can make enough to kind of just go around the stone. So again, coming above.
We've also kicked the idea around about potentially changing the time slot.
Yeah. Considered changing the time around 3, 4, 5, 6,
Moving into next year.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I know we get a lot of people who can be very resistant to change, but that's just what we do. It's what we do around here. Well, it's a structured spontaneity. Like we budget in time for being spontaneous and and then stick to our schedule the rest of the time. But yeah, that's keeping that kind of ladder stitch weaving almost is holding that core wire in.
Well, that's actually, we would be moving to a later time.
Yeah, we'd be moving later into the evening. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, not quite fans only. No. That's for 2022. No. Oh no. Happy non-denominational holidays, you heathens. It was a post I had seen on Instagram this morning, and I think that was my favorite. Oh. What am I being able to
Everybody
watch
who's
later?
watching this is probably
Yeah.
at work or catching it late because of work.
Because we were looking at the analytics of like the view time, like when people watched our live streams the most. It was actually we were getting the most views at around like 6 in the afternoon. Mm, this would work. Okay, so the whole reason kind of behind what I'm doing here, my reasoning, my logic is to purposefully, okay, there it my stream froze for a sec. The reason why I am doing these multiple wraps is to offset the wire so that it clears the bead. Like I didn't want it just crossed over. So you could have it do that if it's a design priority for you. I wanted the very structured just lines going on. Now you could also have it offset and have this happening off of one side. If you, instead of weaving through all three, you could just wrap around. But then I'm not certain how I would be attaching this wire onto the other side. So that's why I'm doing these things that I'm doing. It's not just a design element, it is also the wire is not twisted. It's just three strands of around 15 to 18 inches. Um, excuse me, of 16 gauge wire wrapped with an arm span and a half, so around maybe 7 feet of 26 gauge. I have not done any twisting or anything yet. I'm just making a length of weaving with beads in the middle. Yeah, they're all kinds of like crisscrossed and jumbled because I'm only focusing here in the center area. But okay. So
And it's something we would also need to take into account.
what's that, honey?
If we change our time stream, it would work for all of our European viewers because it would be them getting up at 3 a.m. to watch.
Yeah, there is that. But it's again, uh I'm never going to be able to make even a small percentage of the people who watch happy if I try to cater to other people's wants as opposed to our needs. So, Star says the blur cannot see it all. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. There's that. Adding on another one. I wish I hadn't. I just packed down all my scrap wire into a shoebox. And I kind of wish I hadn't. That way I could have a piece of scrap to measure the circumference of my bead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Katie, I have no idea. I've had these for about 12 years. I think I salvaged them from like, in a, I was gifted by our friend Judy, who used to work at my bank. Well, the bank that we banked at in Tennessee. Um, she gifted us a bag of like estate sale jewelry, and I actually think I salvaged these little bronze colored beads from that bag of estate sale jewelry. So I have no idea. Nathan, I am wrapping a pendant. This is the first stage of the bezel that I'm then going to be kind of attaching the front and back weavings onto to kind of be able to hold it into place, hopefully. I don't know, very experimental. We'll see how it plays out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Giving it that smush, and then putting on a 6mm round. The core wire that I'm working with is 16 gauge. I'm wrapping with a 26 gauge, but I'll be doing most of my wrapping here in a little bit with 28 gauge as well. Me too, Ellen. I really like that alternating shape. I think it's going to give an interesting silhouette to the piece as well. It is the way, Jordan. I have spoken. That is fair. 2, 3, 4, 5. It is blissfully quiet today. We've been listening for I don't know how many days to just hammering and nail guns and all sorts of stuff up on the roof. People stomping around up there. Yeah, WWE wrestling for sure. So I'm going to use this as a zoom so I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Because my eyes are not what they used to be. 10, 11, and 12. Yes, we're going to be doing mail opening after the giveaway, which is in 8 minutes. So that's pretty cool. Do it, love?
I think the package did arrive.
Front, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
From Rebel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so. 1, 2, 3.
Either that or incredible clothing from our friend across the line.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know who they are.
Okay, so that's another 12 on this side. Now, I've been doing a lot more work on this side. You can tell because my wire is much shorter. So I'm going to flip it around. And I'm going to use just a bit of wire real quick to just measure. I could use a tape measure, but eh. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4 inches is what I need for our circumference, and I can't pull the camera any closer because it's cord. I'm currently at 3, so I only need to do 1 more inch, probably like 1.5 inches though, because it's going to be poking out a little bit farther because of the way that the bezel is. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll start with 1 inch and then test fit it. So just positioning now that I've flipped sides. And we'll do one of our 6mm round. There we are. Then wrap behind. And then on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Dana says, I forgot it was Tuesday. I guess the holidays blurring of days has already started. How you doing? We're doing pretty good. And just as a note to everybody, we do send out a notification email. If y'all are interested in not having to rely on YouTube for sending out notifications, please head over to our website and sign up for our newsletter. We send out notifications on Tuesdays whenever we do our live streams. On Fridays, if we have an option or like another live stream, we send out emails and our Craft Along Club newsletter to our exclusive members, like our Craft Along Club members, on Saturday. And then we do an email on Sunday for our new tutorial and featured artisan newsletter segments and different things like that, as well as like a bunch of coupons. And we do reminders about the coupons in each of the emails. So that way, That way y'all don't have to miss a thing.
Yeah, what did everybody think of last Friday's video?
I don't know if they can hear you, honey.
I know,
Okay.
but you can ask.
Okay. Randy's asking, what did y'all think of last Friday's video with the live stream? Is that what you mean, honey?
Yeah, with the rings.
Okay. With the what?
The rings.
Yeah. You wanna come in here and hang out?
No, we got 5 minutes.
Okay. It's fun on a bun. Right on. I had a really good time. Like, I loved it. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Moses says, I loved the short videos. Right on. We actually have those listed in the members exclusive, like the members only streams blog that has all of our archive of exclusive streams. The little hidden video segments are in there too. Right on, Dreams. Bye, Jordan. Thanks for hanging out. Taco Tuesday.
Because I think it was a pretty big success. Like, I'm actually more jazzed about it than I am about auctions.
Right? No, it was a ton of fun. And honestly, a lot less work too. Like, well, it was a lot more work on the front end, but doing the actual stream.
Not really, because think about it. With the auctions, we've got to make all the stuff beforehand.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. Well, with this one, since we had the mega sale, you did list like 100 items on the website.
Well, yeah.
Is what I was talking about.
Well, we won't always be doing a mega sale with it, will we?
Yeah, I don't think so. Rebel says, do you have any firing information like schedules in the members section? Rebel, I think I use 2 firing schedules, and that's it so far because I don't really do bubble squeezes or anything like that most of the time, and they're all in the videos that I have about fused glass. I put my firing schedule down in there as well. Oh no, right on, Tweet. Okay, I'm gonna measure this again. Oh, like 2 more beads. Okay, we can do this. I've got 2 minutes. I wonder if I can do 2 beads in 2 minutes. And I am gonna say I'm definitely much faster at making stuff when I'm not chit-chatting and lollygagging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did we?
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, excellent. This is ending symmetrically as well. Hey, Zana, how's it going? We're doing real good today. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so now we get to see if this fits onto our stone, which I've lost. There it is. Okay. I really love the flash in that lab, you guys. Okay, so I find the center, and I'm going to start just kind of shaping it. This is an irregularly shaped stone, so I'm not using a mandrel or anything. Okay. And it looks like we could do one more bead on either side. So to do that, I'm going to kind of just put that over there, offsetting it just a bit from each other. And then I'm going to thread on a 6mm round bead. Okay. There we are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, getting close. Oh, 5. Okay. My neck and shoulders just feel like straight knots all the way across. 6, 7, 8, 9. Technically, I didn't have to do this. 11 and no, that was 10. I don't know. I lost count. Okay, but yeah, here on the end, I just realized I don't necessarily have to be offsetting it for another bead because that's like our end point anyhow. So let's put another bead on this side and then we will do the giveaway. No working out, just working too much at a computer, I think. Though I'm super pleased I have actually done yoga every day for a week now. Granted, it's been like one sun salutation before bed, but progress.
We don't have affiliate links with Fairwire.
Question is, oh, James asks, do you have affiliate links for Parawire? I'm excited to get wire from this set. We don't have affiliate links with Parawire, but we do have them linked through our toolkit and stuff. Okay, so laying the stone back down and trying to get this bent around to fit. I may have done too much.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn that bulb back on.
Ah, that'll be alright. Okay, so I'm gonna...
Noticed.
Huh?
So I honestly haven't noticed.
Right? I'm gonna bend that at a 90 degree. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to bend this at, and it's a little bit more than a 90 degree, I suppose. Bend and bend. And we can actually bend all 3 of these wires at that same angle. There we are. That way we can then come in and bend and bend. Actually join these guys together. Yeah, I think that'll be just fine. Now you'll notice right now it just slips out very easily, but that's just fine. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm just gonna kind of stop that there because it gives us enough wire that we could splice in something else if we want, but I don't want to move too far up the line, so I'm just snipping that. Randy, I'm going to do one thing and then come in for the giveaway, okay? And I'm going to be holding on to these scrap pieces of wire because they are not scrap yet. They're just second use. And so I am going to try to join. Do I want to do that or do I want to just straighten it back out and set everything up at once? No, yeah, I'll go ahead and join them together. Okie dokie. So I'm going to start here on the middle wire. And I'm going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just to get a nice solid base. And then I'm going to defeat the purpose of counting by just twisting that little bit of tail of wire on as well. And giving it a smush. And now I'm actually going to pull this off. Whoop, throw it on the ground.
Very important step.
It's a very important step indeed. So we wove it on this way. I'm going to flip it and put it on like this. Thump, maybe. Yes. Thump. And tuck that tail down with my pliers. So no pokey bits. Give it a smush and slide it all the way down. And now I'm going to use that to attach to this wire. And so, I don't know if you can see, but I've wrapped around. And I'm going to go around the base of this one again. Just to kind of join things together. That's going to hopefully keep this from coming apart a little. And then we'll do probably 20 rotations. So there's 1, 2. This is not the only thing stabilizing this. 3, 4, 5. As far as like, it's the only thing stabilizing it right now, but it's just kind of like putting in a pin or a staple to hold something until the end, because this will get kind of beefed up. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 and oops, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. In this episode of Did Public Education Teach Vaughn to Count? 19, 20. The answer is yes, but did they do it very well? Stay tuned to find out. And give that a smush for good measure. Yeah, well, I'm glad y'all like that trick with kind of flipping it over. Right on, Carrie. Okay. But yeah, so that stabilizes it just enough that now I can test fit the stone. Yes. It will hold pretty good, I think. Pretty well. And now we have a spine that we're going to attach our weaving to the front and to the back. So we will do that after the break. So now it's giveaway time, y'all. We are giving away one of our that was intense. One of our $10 cab boxes. So there's 2 mystery cabs that have been wrapped up in their tissue paper in a cute little wood burnt mandala. So be sure to have left a comment on last week's live stream if you would like a chance to win that. And just a sec. Yeah, I do like hot bean juice even whenever it's cold to room temperature. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors, which is you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching our videos. Like, 110%. Y'all are why we do what we do, but also you enable us to keep doing what we do. So we really appreciate you. And if you would like a chance to support our channel beyond just being awesome and you and watching and sharing and liking and subscribing and stuff, um, please consider joining our Craft Along Club for as little as $1 a month or $12 a year. That goes a long way in supporting Randy and I's channel. You get access to our exclusive behind the scenes content, our exclusive newsletter, and coupons. Like, honest to goodness, Randy and I were looking at the coupons that we're going to be giving out next month to our Craft Along Club members, and the $1 like gets you like, what was it, like a 20% off coupon? I don't know, that you can use as many times as you want all through the month. So for just $1, you get some really sick deals, plus our Saturday exclusive streams and just whole bunches of stuff. So what's the thing y'all are doing before the new year? I don't know. What are we doing before the new year? I don't have any poofy hair. What the heck? Um you gotta be more specific. We're doing like we've got a whole bunch of stuff in the works. Um
To my knowledge, before next year, we've got a live stream on Friday.
We're doing, well, wait, what? On Friday?
Are we? You wanted to do one the day after Christmas?
That's a Saturday, honey.
Right. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Saturday.
We're doing a Saturday exclusive stream this year. And then our Tuesday stream, and then it's the new year, and we're probably gonna take like, I don't know, a minute to we might take a week or two off from streaming. We'll keep you guys up to date because we're hoping to maybe be able to look at some new phones because that might help with their stream quality. Like, we don't know yet. We don't know what the answer to having slightly less crappy quality in our live streams is. So, are you still doing the double cabs? Yes. If you guys
Until the 31st.
Up until the 31st. Is that midnight on the 31st?
Whenever it is 2021, it is no longer available.
That's a good way of putting it. The second it becomes 2021, it's no longer available. So in our time zone, by the way, Central Standard Time, whatever that time's a construct. But yeah, so last chance to kind of get in and do double cabs for that because we will not be doing double cabs into 2021. It's kind of hard to, like, Randy has to look up every single profile and be like, is this their first month? I don't know. And so it's gonna make his life a lot easier for us to not do the double cabs anymore. But
we're excited about not doing Patreon.
Yeah, please, 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 if you guys are over on Patreon, please check your messages. Please read the emails we've been sending. Please read the notes we've been sending in your boxes because we are going to be ending our package services over on Patreon. And we really want you guys to be able to transfer over if that's what you're interested in so that you can get the double boxes. But a lot of folks over there, we've been since August, we've been okay, move over to our new website because we're just trying to get off of Patreon because you can control when your charge date is over on our own subscription service. It's very easy for Randy and I to go in and help you with anything that you might need. We can update your shipping info. We can cancel or even pause your subscriptions for you. Like, there's so much that we're able to do without having to deal with a middleman. That just isn't possible over on Patreon. And they don't even show us the shipping addresses for a lot of y'all anymore. It's kind of hit or miss. Like, some months they do, some months they don't. So that's exciting. Brenda says, how do we get off Patreon? If you check your messages, Brenda, like if you are a patron and you're in a tier that receives a craft kit, we'll have sent you messages and it's in the note that we've sent you. But it's you could Google, just if you Google how to cancel my Patreon, the first like blurb it just tells you step by step exactly what to do for whatever device that you're on. But we also have that spelled out step by step for different devices and platforms, like whether you're on an Android or an Apple phone or a laptop or a tablet. That's spelled out in the messages that we've sent you guys. But if there's anything we can help you guys with, send us an email to backtooearthcreations@yahoo.com, and we'll do our best to help you guys out. But giveaway time. So let's go through. Batman. Wow, that is slow and dramatic. Oh, I got stuck on the wall. One day I'll make it in one go. Whee! Ooh, a seal catalog. Oh, hey, mister. Whoa, put some English on that one. What's up?
What does that mean?
I don't know. At the end.
Alright, are we ready?
There's a travesty.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready? Oh my god, I'm so tired.
So we started with 37. We're at 83.
Oh wow. Lots of comments.
Lots of comments. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put down the caps before you start.
Oh, it's so exciting!
Batty
Skellington says always awesome. Well, Batty,
Well, thank you.
congratulations. You're a winner. Chicken dinner.
It was nice once upon a time.
It was nice once. I'll check it. Super adorable. So gravity still works. Thank you guys. I'm a travesty and a Virgo. It's not a contest, Pro Bowl. I mean, we all know you'd win, buddy, but let's get back to wire wrapping. No. What? I'm not gonna run you over. This is the uphill side of the house. Whee! Until you get to here and then it keeps going. Okay, we're good. We are good. Okay. Back to crafting. But congratulations, Batty Skellington, and good luck to everybody else as well for next week's giveaway, because we kind of do this every week. Y'all, I need professional help up here. Like, what is even happening? Oh well. Brian is the only one who looks at me.
Get your hair cut until next year.
Huh?
You said you didn't want to get your hair cut until next year.
I know. Well, I'm not going to cut it. I'm just waiting for it to get long enough for me to put my dreads back in so I can have a dread mohawk. Daniel says, thanks for always making me laugh. Anytime, girl. I got you. Oh, yeah, mail opening. That's right, Daniel. I had forgotten, or Rebel, I had forgotten. Okay, do what? It is. Okay. Beep boop. Doo 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 doo. Beep boop. Ooh. What's this? It says the Noble family. So Randy and Yvonne. Respirator link? What? I don't. Oh, Gail, you're a sweetie. I'm not sure what you're asking, Jordan. Maybe the mail will have a hairbrush for your situation. No, I brushed it. This is part of the problem. It was fine till I tried to do something with it, and then it was. Well, good thing y'all don't watch me because you think I'm pretty or something. It's a holiday card. Hey, Batty Right On says, first time ever winning. Been watching you guys. It's your first handful of vids, so super, super awesome. Oh, Batty. Sending warm wishes for this special time of year. Thank you both for being so absolutely fantastic. Oh, many blessings, the noble herd. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know if you want me to say your first name, but I know it's you. Oops, dropped that. Thank you so much. I love Christmas cards. And I'm sad that we don't even have a tree this year. Like, I don't know how sad I am about it, but I'm pretty sad. Like, I think on a scale of like 1 to 10, I'm pretty sad. But I'll get over it. It'll be fine. Instead of a Christmas tree, I'm just looking at the pretty cards that y'all send. Oh, Danielle. Y'all are too kind. Oh, if you have one, if we have an Amazon affiliate link for a respirator, Jordan, it would be in our curated toolkit. Oh, coffee is good. Okay, this bad boy, I'm pretty sure, is a present from Rebel Wolf. Super sus, Rebel. Oops. Okay. Well, it looks really cool too. Inside the, is that like copper toned wrapping paper? Which I think is beautiful. You did such a pretty wrapping job too. So I think I looked and didn't see it. Okay, and then it just might not be there. But if you follow any of those links to Amazon that are our affiliate links, then you whatever you get on there, we still like it still helps us out. It's stuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh, there's more tape. Okay, I see. Yeah, right on. Bye. Christmas branch. Yeah, that's true. There is a dead tree branch in the front yard with some leaves on it, like some green leaves. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty though. It looks like an ingot of copper. I love that. Oh, good luck to you, Kelly. I never want to mess up the packaging. Like, it's so pretty. Ooh, and it's got graph paper on the inside. Beep boop. I'm gonna have to tear it. Oh no, that worked perfectly. This is strong paper. Okay. Ooh, a rebel. It's a toppy. I'm so excited to see what's in here. Oops. Y'all wanna? Ooh, oh, it smells nice. I don't know if it's supposed to, but it does. Holy rebel. Love from Rebel. Handmade jewelry as unique as you are. This is an entire. Is this what I think it is, girl? I can't get it open. Oh my gosh, Rebel! This is beautiful. Oh, you do such good resin work. Is this a whole box of moons, Rebel? It feels like I'm gonna have to open each and every single one of these and find out. Oh my. Well, they're certainly well packaged. I just can't get them open. Some Rebel glass. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's beautiful, Rebel. Yeah, it's glass. Wow. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to wrap these. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, sometimes I have to be in my own like hype. Oh wow. I could definitely take some lessons from you on wrapping though. These scissors are like the most busted ass. These are beautiful, you guys. Rebel, do you sell your calves online anywhere? Oh my gosh. I'll check that out. Rebel, I wish you would make some videos on fused glass. I feel like I could really up my game and take some pages out of your book. These are beautiful. And the perfect thickness too. A lot of my cabs I feel like come out like really thick. But I'm absolutely loving like that oval shape too. Which is not yet. Right on. Ooh. Okay, now I do have a pretty big pile here of stuff to open. So I don't oh my gosh. Okay, this is another resin piece, but y'all, that is gorgeous. And again, the thickness is just perfect. How do you even, Rebel? You are a master at your craft. This stuff is gorgeous. Holy smokes. Okay, but I'm gonna open those other calves privately so I can oogle and ogle them. But I am going to open up the other two parts because I was going to try to make some serious progress on that cab today for wrapping here in the stream. But you bet your butt cheeks I'm going to be going through and petting every single one of these. Oh my gosh. And so, like, beautifully packaged, too. Like, I can't wrap stuff that pretty without getting, like, grubby little fingerprints all over it. Like, yeah, I'm going to have to just... I can't get it open. Okay, there they go. I want to see. Oh my goodness. Rebel!
Hey dear,
Yes?
can you show that?
Show what?
That link? It keeps telling me
Yes.
I have an error.
It says error, try again. I don't know why it won't let us show it. It'll let Daniel show it. Thank you, Daniel. Why can't we moderate our own channel?
Hey, it's letting us post copy things, so.
That's true. Rebel, thank you so much. Everybody go buy stuff from Rebel. Like 110%. She is beautiful. Beautiful glasswork. Oh my gosh. And resin. Definitely. Her resin looks so good, I keep forgetting that it's not glass. Like, straight up. Because all of my resin always had, like, bubbles and crap in it, and dog hair, and sadness. I love it, Rebel. Thank you so much. There's that. And it looks like there's a letter. Is this okay to read online, Rebel? Whoops. Oh, God. I was going to try to do it tidy. The moons are for sale on Etsy. Right on, Rebel. Merry Christmas. Oh, my gosh. It's beautiful. It says, to Yvonne and Randy, let us walk softly on the earth with all living beings, great and small, remembering as we go that one God, kind and wise, created all. Wishing you a joyous Christmas and a peaceful New Year. Lots of love from Paul, Tracy, and Loki. Oh, well, thank you so much, Rebel. That's such a beautiful artwork too on the cover. Thank you, Rebel. Okay, on to. I'm like spoiled. I mean, stating the obvious, but still. How do I get this open? It's impossible to have a bad day when you're this blessed. I'm just gonna say. Oh! Yvette! She says, happy holidays from Yvette. Garden Fairy stickers! Y'all! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at her on Morning Glories. And these little tulip baby fairies. And these are nasturtiums and snowdrops. Oh, look at the snowdrop fairy. And a wisteria. What are these, bluebells? Oh, Queen Anne's lace? Or is that Hero? I don't know. Irises. Oh, with a toad! Oh my gosh. I don't know what that one is. Bachelor buttons. That one's yarrow. You can tell by the leaves. Gladiolus. Yeah, oh my god. Yvette. Marigolds. Daisies. Zinnias. Derpadiddles. Look at the little derpadiddle. Oh my gosh.
Are those stickers?
These are stickers.
Oh boy.
Thank you, Yvette. Thank you so much. Oh, these are perfect. Okay. And, ooh, last package. Oh my. Is this a poncho? What? And this says, also from Yvette, says Happy Holidays, Yvette. Y'all make me decked to the nines, and I've got stickers and cabs to play with. It is a good day to be Yvonne. Oh my gosh, it's so soft and fringy. And that, I don't know how to wear it. I think I have it on backwards. That's fine though, right? Okay, just. Oh my goodness. Y'all, it's perfect. I don't know if I've told you guys, but I'm like hard into ponchos right now. Because they're the most amazing, like, elegant blankies that you can wear. Like, you can wear them in public, and people are like, why are you wearing a blankie? Where in my heart, I know I'm just wearing a blankie. This is so perfect. Thank you guys so much. And I wish I could tell y'all, oh, how soft this is. It's so soft. Okay. Spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. Time to get back to wire wrapping. Ah, one of my cats is watching you. Right on, Valerie. So it doesn't matter if I look like a deranged hoodlum with my hair like this when I've got a poncho and a necklace that are so pretty. It's all about distracting. This is amazing. Oh, Yvette, you have such impeccable taste. Okay. Sorry, I had to get the tag off of it. Okay, so plugging. There are. I was going to open them privately because I was going to try to at least get one side of this this cab done. Okay. Thank you guys so much though. Like truly. Right, Kelly? I've never once seen Rebel make anything that was less than amazing. Like every single piece is just stunning. I hope to be as good at crafting as Rebel one day. Like super duper. Okay, so that's how that's sitting. And so now we will implement these three. Actually, let's try to do the back. So that's, I think, going to be a hard part. And we can kind of test the theory on the back. The jewelry theory. But no, seriously. Okay. Right on, Yvette. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do a bend like this, like big bend time. And then they're setting stuff on fire again over there. I'm gonna come through at around a size 4 and make my bend where I will then again do a sharp angled bend. Then I'll come in. If you have a ring mandrel, you could use a highlighter or a thick marker or the handle of a wooden cooking spoon or something. Or a wang jangler. That's true, Randy. Okay. And then coming in each time to the size 4, because that's going to help us hopefully to have consistent lump sizes, like little humps. Do what? What'd you say? You sassing me, Squatch? Mm-hmm. As he do. So they're not quite as sharp as I would have liked, but that's fine. Again, coming to a size 4. And that'll probably be the last one on that side. So I'm going to take it and bend. And then start to do the size 4. There we go. Oh, Rebel. If not for Vaughn and Randy, I'd just be a bored old housewife. Ooh. I hope one day I get to be a bored old housewife. That'd be great. So I think one more will do us on this side. But y'all have no idea how much of a blessing and an honor it is to be a part of you guys' crafty journeys. Like to see you guys going from your first wire project to literally surpassing my wildest ambition of skill and just blooming into full-on artisans. Like, y'all are amazing. And that's already within you guys before you find our channel or anybody else's channel. Like, y'all are amazing. And I need you guys to know that. Okay. So now we're going to come through and make... Ooh, this is making like a super cute little like flower. What? But I'm just bending these lobes. Because that is straight up though. Like every time I've ever tried to make a flower in the past, they're always like derpalicious. And this one actually came out kind of nice. So I'll take it. It does. It looks like a little SpongeBob flower. That's fine. I probably could have gotten away with my lumps being smaller. What? Why you laugh? Yeah, I probably need to do this with, oops, smaller lumps. What? Why do you keep laughing, Randy? Why you keep laughing? Okay. Well. Okay, so this did not come out what I wanted in my brain. So, my little lady. Check it out now. Yeah, okay, I got you. Okay, so instead of doing that, I'm gonna do the old, just like swirly. And so the way that I'm gonna do this, hopefully, huh. Yeah, okay. That's fair, you guys. So I just scrapped a little bit of wire. That's fine. So I'm taking 2 of our lengths of wire here, and I'm going to be using the 28 gauge so as to not just brutalize my fingers. Pulling off an entire arm span times 2, so 2 arm spans. And snip. Hey, Alaya. Woo! Congratulations on the new apartment, or good luck. Good luck and a preemptive congratulations.
Chris, no, I can't talk. Chris? Oh, okay. You know what? You just read it.
Hmm?
Look at Chris. Ah, I said the word.
Okay, it's okay to use a round charm as a backing to a cab pendant. Yes, yes, it is. That's actually a really good idea. Hmm. The main thing with this one is I didn't want to cover up any of the little flashes of the stone, but I'd actually done that with like a leaf in the past and it worked out really nicely. I've done it with Celtic knot charms and like Tree of Life charms and all sorts of stuff. Okay, so this was 10 wraps, so I'm going to go through and do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Incorporated a little that Tenacious D inward singing. And then I'm moving that down to the center, and then I'm going to come up here and do like 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2. Oh, goodness. Yeah, 12 gauge will tear you up for sure. So, do you just call doing electrical work wire wrapping now, Provo? Yeah, which was a lot of fun. I liked wire wrapping the fencing wire outside. I'd forgotten about that. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay, so this is how I have it set up. If the camera will focus. Focus, dude. And I'm going to kind of curve this a little to try to fit in there. And this is where it gets kind of tricky. And I'm just going to say, doing this next to a tripod stinks. Because there's everything in the world for my wire to get snaggled on. But I am going to just hand sew through right here where the bead is. And pull it through very gently, very patiently, because we don't want to make kinks in the wire. And so I've hooked around and looping through again. Trying to not make any weird knots. Untwisting that so it doesn't make a knot. Okay, but you'll notice it's super important that we actually went around this wire that we're attaching. So that's 1 and 2. So let's see if we can get a third wire through. There we are. Okay, I'm going to try to do 3 just because. Like, is this making sense to you guys, what's happening here? Oops, don't want that to become tricky. Okay. Well, I've accidentally gone around that one too many times, so I'm pulling it back out. Oof. Okay. There we are. It's just a little bit of a nightmare, it's fine. Okay. So there you can see we have it going 3 times around those 2 wires. And I'd like for that to be centered if we can swing it. What's up, babe?
Just let what you know.
Well, I'm going to try to... It doesn't want to sit because the wire's too snug right next to the bead, so it wants to sit off to one side or off to the other. So we'll have to see. Maybe if I smush it tighter, then it'll work. Like, I do not recommend this for if this is your first wire wrapping project. You know what? I'll just get it attached to the other side and then we can mess about with it. Just started wrapping and I could use any tips anyone has. Nobody likes to hear this, but practice, practice, practice. It really will. You'll learn so much more working with your wire than I think what you can out of a book or anything. Like, until you take those theories and put them into practice, like, I think you'll surprise yourself how quickly you'll learn once you get your paws on some wire. Right on. Oops, don't mean to hit the tripod. So there's 1, 2, hit the tripod again, hit it again, and 3, because I really wanted to get far enough that I could test something with you guys. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Using the dapping block to shape that flower. And I may actually use the flower for something else. It just, I didn't want as much of the stone covered by wire as what it was looking like it was going to do. Okay. So as we come around, we're kind of shaping this. And I was going to try to, we've done 3, so now I'm going to do like, I don't know, 1 and 2 around just the 1, and then 1 and 2, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to stop that one at 5, but we'll be doing an additional 20. And then over here we did those 3. Actually looks like we went around a 4th time, so I'm going to just undo that work we had done. Okay. Then there's 1 and 2, and then 2 around both, so there's 1 and then 2, and then technically 25, but we'll just be doing 5 at first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Okay, so from here, let me rummage and see. I have, this is a tool called a T-pin. I get them in the sewing section, and they come in like a whole like tin. And I'm just going to take this and force it between those 2 wires. Now that separates out our 26 gauge a little bit, but that's just fine. We can tighten that back up. You can actually come in with the T-pin and kind of redistribute your wire a little bit. But I was hoping that that would give us enough space to get our pliers in there. Very cool. We can tidy up our weaving here in a sec. But I've gotten my pliers in there. I'm actually going to use my stepped flat nose pliers for this. But just get them in there and bend at a 90-degree. Do that little bit of a twist, I think. And I think I'm going to need to do this as I go around, just to make it fit. Like, if I did all the weaving and then went through and tried to do this, I think it would tighten it down too much. Whereas if we do a section, give it a bend, do a section, give it a bend, that should work, hopefully. And you can see now here how that gives us just a little bit of a prong poking over the stone. And if we do just that little bit all the way around, it should keep our stone nested in. Hopefully. Yeah, stabbing yourself with a T-pin, you'll learn pretty quick that it is not my favorite thing. So now I'm going to come through. Normally, working on a piece like this, I would not actually be on my desk. I would just be working over my empty lap. That way, I'm not tangling up on everything or hitting a bunch of stuff. So we have 5, 6, oops, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Okay. Smushing that down. And so now I'm going to do, just replicating what we were doing before, doing 2 wraps around both of these wires. Hey, Tracy. Oh, things are going pretty darn well. And then twice around this one wire. There's 1 and 2. I don't feel like I did enough right there. Like, I think I counted wrong. I think I only got myself up to 20, not to 25. So let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we shall do the 2 around the 2, 1 and 2, just like that. And then the 2 around the 1, 1 and 2. Oof, and then it jumps over. Crap. Ruh-roh. Well, from here, you know, this is just life now, and this is why we're doing the backside first. Let's see. We can take this and sew through and not tangle up, hopefully, on all of the wires. Oh, come on. There we are. And then from here, we can just kind of tighten it down, and that wire will actually nestle between the other wires that we have established. So there's 1, finding the end of our wire and sewing through, trying to not get it tangled up on our loose wires. Oh my gosh, this is, as we say, a little bit of a nightmare, but it's fine. Hopefully this will be the coolest stinking thing like ever. And I really hope the person that I'm making it for likes it. Okay. Okay, so also T-pins are just invaluable for lifting your wire and repositioning it. Okay, I'm just gonna do 2 because it feels like just torture to do a third one. We'll see how that works out. And I need to wrap. Oh, I'm gonna need a break from this after this. There's 1. And 2. And then 1 and 2. And then I'm going to do 5 just to stabilize it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I was just going to do 5, wouldn't I? Well, there's 10. It's like 5, but doubled. Hey, Fit. How's it going? Okay, so now we'll do that same thing. Keep your fingies away because this will mess you up. Okay, just pushing that through, getting a little bit of that space going. Let's see if we can do it with our bigger flat nose pliers. Whoops. Oh, smooth though, it didn't pinch it. But yeah, see? Okay, so that one came out, that's the shape I was looking for, but it greatly reduced that one. So I'm gonna see if we can't, whoop, oh, bloody. Oh, that's okay. I just put my pliers underneath my fingernail with as much force as I can muster. That's fine. Ouch. Yeah, it's my hurt middle finger. Mm-hmm. Dive right back in though. I ain't got time for boo-boos. So I'm gonna get in there, grasp it, and give it a bend. So the back's gonna look a little weird, but it's art. This is what happens. So that's how 2 of them look. 2 of the little. In a perfect world, they'd all be like that shape though. So we're gonna, but you can kind of see now how that's keeping the stone from falling out the backside. And I could technically just do one more up at each shoulder. Yeah, Cricket says, you know it's going to be a good piece when it demands a blood sacrifice. Yup. Yep. So yeah, I feel like I could probably get away with just doing another little prong kind of like this up at the top, but I really wanted to see how it looks with it all around. So I think one more and we'll see how that sits. You can come in there and you can kind of flatten that out a little bit, but it does do a really good job of accommodating the depth of the stone while still kind of wrapping but not covering a ton of the front, which truly was the goal for all of this. Kind of just come around to 10. Okay, so that was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And now we will do 2 around both. There's 1 and 2, and then we'll do 2 around 1. There's 1 and 2. And this brings us to the next stitch through area. Again, trying to make sure it doesn't tangle or kink. Woohoo! Nice. Okay. So there's 1. Yay. And threading it through there. And then threading it through there. Pulling it tight. There's 1 and 2. So now, like, it's this whole mess at the end that gives me just my brain bleeds. So you've got it though. 1, 2, and then one and 2. But yeah, I really like the way that looks. And typically if it were a flatter backed stone, like one that's not rounded right there, if it had like a lip to hold on to, then I wouldn't have to do these little prong areas, but that's all right. I kind of like the shape of this stone anyhow though. So now I'm going to experiment with, I kind of need to stick something in each of those to keep them from shrinking. So I'm gonna stuff my pliers in there and see if this works. This is the jankest. That's fine. This is fine. If it works, it works. It's true, my love. Okay, so getting that in there and open it up a bit. And now I just don't want it to do like how the other one did, where it like shrank a little bit. So I'm cramming my pliers up in there. Bye, Christina. And I'm gonna smush those up in there. Then I'm gonna take this. Actually, I'm gonna put it to the other side. That way, as it pulls, it's pulling from this end. Oh yeah, that worked so much better. Hooray for progress, y'all! Okay, that's fine. This is good, actually. And I'm gonna smush that. This first one just came out weird. That's fine. It's fine. Now, I am gonna take this and try to cram that up in there. And I can't find my hammer right now, so I'm just gonna hit it with that to flatten it out. Haha. Who says you need the right tools for the job, right, Randy? Everything's a hammer if you whack stuff with it. So that's how it's coming along. Love it. Okay. Oh, this design is shaving good years off my life. I hope y'all know that, but that's fine. Okay. So we have 1, 2, and then I'm gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to stabilize, and I kind of want to see how far along I can get on the other side. Okay. Oh, Malanta. I'm going to finish up this side first because if I can, I'd love to be able to get 2 of these wires out of my way. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then just 5 more. 21,
Mark to get Sam away from the
22.
phone, and then he charged in and grabbed on.
He's getting tricksy about it, isn't he? Okay, so we did another 25. Because anything can look on purpose if you just do it consistently. So however you find that works, just keep doing that and it'll look like it was on purpose. Hashtag pro tip. So there's 2 around that one and 2 around that one. Yeah, that's going to work out pretty well, I think. Hopefully, maybe. I know I'm doing it different than how I typically do, but I'm just going to come in around from the other side. It's so much easier for me to sew on or, weave with the wire whenever it's coming from the outside instead of having to jumble it around. So I'm just going to have mercy on myself for a moment and just make it easier just this one time. Okay. So now from here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, crap. Do it, love?
Happy little design features.
Yes, it was totally on purpose and not me being lazy. It's like Bob Ross has a happy little trees. I've got lazy little trees, you guys. It's this tree, just this is what's happening. Okay.
We don't talk about that little tree.
Yeah, we don't talk about that little tree. One, 2, and now we go around 5 times. 1, 2, 3.
You're setting a labradorite
4.
cap.
Yes, I am. Was somebody asking a question or? Yeah, Lydia. We are setting this cap, and right now I'm working on the back side. So it's gonna sit in like this, and it's gonna have a similar design on the front as it does on the back. Similar-ish. We'll see. But it's kind of how that's gonna sit there. And so now, we're gonna cram it with a T-pin. And I try to do it like towards the middle, because that's where I need kind of the most space anyhow. And then I'm going to put that in there, but before I twist it, I'm going to cram my pliers up in there again. And I'm going to see if it works just doing the 2 most recent. And I'm going to bend so that it's pulling on the wire on this end. Yes, that seems to work so much better. Oh my gosh. Oops. I just so excited I kicked the tripod. So that's how that's holding. Oh, you guys, it's working-ish maybe. We'll see. I'm not going to be convinced till it's done. But the beads along the edges are just metal. But they're pretty though. I like them. I like the alternating texture of the round and then the bicone. They're both the 6 millimeter metal beads. But yeah, so oof, I'm gonna have a break, go walk about the garden, uh, start figuring out what dinner is, and then I will be finishing this up hopefully this evening because I need to get it shipped out just as quick as I can. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us in today's live stream. Revel, thank you so much for all of your beautiful glasswork and resin and just the beautiful that and the stickers. Like, thank you guys so much for everything. My hair just keeps, I don't even know what it's, I give up. It's fine. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, though. I hope y'all have a beautiful holiday, and we will see y'all in our exclusive stream on Saturday. So until then, you guys, happy crafting. Be sure to check your newsletter because we have coupons and crap in there for our store. Bye. Happy crafting.